Hi guys, how you doing? Jacob here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day thus far. If you're new to my YouTube channel, um, I would highly recommend subscribing to it, clicking that like button, and without further ado, we'll get started into the video here. I wanted to give you guys a life update here. I've been This is mostly going to, while this video is going to describe a few things, I will say this. I work as an overnight stalker here at Walmart. I've worked at the Walmart I am now for 6 months, all 6 months on overnights. And, yeah, I just moved to Noblesville not too long ago, and I love it there. And yeah, so and instead of really getting into a big celebration or anything like that, celebrating my 6 months, I did want to kind of answer some questions that some of you have. Particularly, like I've had a few. My dad, especially, was asking me about the stalking crews that work the overnights. At Walmart, we have 3 stalking crews. The best way to really describe it is this. So we have what's called a 24-hour inventory cycle, and it starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon every day. We have 3 shifts: Cap 2, overnights, and Cap 1. And I'm just gonna pretty much do it in order according by the shift. So I'm gonna start with Cap 2 first. So Cap 2, if you're scheduled to work Cap 2, Cap 2 is our store. It may be different in some stores, but at our store, it's always 2 in the afternoon till 11 o'clock at night. Basically, you come in, they have a meeting, they pretty much plan out, how big of a truck they have. I always refer to Cap 2 as the truck loading shift, and you'll see why in just a moment. But basically what they're doing is, like, usually once the meeting is over, they go into the back of the store, and they're unloading freight off the trucks. It's like, it is really physical. Like, you're, like, pretty much, it's like they have you on an assembly line, pretty much. There's like a conveyor that goes down. One person's unloading the truck, another person's moving item down the line, and then there's usually somebody at the end that starts building pallets. And basically what they're doing is, while they're doing some stocking, like, they don't, like, pretty much, like, if you work Cap 2, stocking is not really a necessity, but pretty much, like, if you have, most of the time, if you have time once all the trucks are unloaded and things like that, they'll have you doing this. Sometimes they'll have you stocking shelves, like, pretty much just to help overnights out a little bit, to get some of the load off them. But it depends really on what size of a truck you have. Like, some days we have small trucks, some days we have big trucks. So, again, pretty much, it's mostly just getting the store ready, getting pallets set out on the sales floor, and pretty much everything set ready to go for when we come in at 10 o'clock. And that's pretty much what Cap 2 is. Now, overnights, which is what I do, I can talk about overnights confidently because, that's the area of the store I work in. So, overnights works from 10 o'clock at night, and they don't get off work till 7 in the morning. Now, I'm going to settle this once and for all and say that, a lot of people think that overnights really doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, but, there's actually, I'll tell you this, because you have to keep in mind, our majority of our shift, the store is closed. So pretty much you're just coming in but there's still a lot of work that has to be done. I'm going to go check on something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I thought it was a customer coming in after hours, and it was one of our coworkers, so all's good. Anyway, so overnight. So your shift's from 10 p.m. and you don't get off work till 7 a.m. the following morning. People think that overnights is like there's not a lot for us to do, because keep in mind the majority of our shift takes place while the store is closed. Actually, I'll tell you this: there is a lot of things that are happening while the store is closed that most people don't know about. So, there's people that are in there scrubbing the floors. There's people in there really like deep cleaning the aisles, deep cleaning the floors. And then, of course, you got us. So, again, like with Cap 2, we come in, we have a meeting pretty much going through how the day went. So pretty much like our day can vary depending upon the size of the truck Cap 2 had, and what stuff second shift was able to get done, and staffing. Like we've had days where like we had like little or no trucks at all, and second shift was able to get everything done, and there's days when we've pretty much just been making room and stuff in the back for other shifts. And then there's nights we come in, we have like a huge truck, second shift really didn't get any stocking done, and we're short staffed. We've had our fair share of those too. So anyway, after the meeting's over, the team lead will then assign you to a department, and pretty much there'll be pallets there, and you're just going through and you're just stocking pallets. It's easy. But again, like I say, it depends really on some days, like today, for example, it can be like real easy. Like it's pretty much, just, no hurry, take your time, things like that. Other days it's pretty much, you have to go like this, and you have to be quick about it, because when you work overnights, time management is key. And pretty much, the goal is to make sure everything is stocked and the store is ready to go by the time Cap 1 comes in at 5 a.m. And I'll talk about Cap 1 in a second. But some of the other stuff that overnights does is, like, I don't know how your store is doing. My particular store, before we take our first break, we have to go outside and gather up carts that are in the parking lot. Sometimes, again, most nights when we come in, some nights, like when we first come in, there's usually somebody there that's clearing out all the carts off the parking lot. And some nights we come in and it's a mess. So again, it's just one of those things. And then we get 3 breaks, 2 15-minute ones at 12 and at 12:15, and then we get an hour for lunch at 2 a.m. and then we have our third and final break at 5 o'clock. And then between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. we're pretty much just, zoning the aisles, which is mostly just straightening things up, making sure everything is looking nice and pretty for when the customers come in the morning. And then at 5 a.m. is when Cap 1 comes in. If you work Cap 1's mostly 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm not really going to go into a whole lot about Cap 1. Cap 1 mostly just comes in, and usually like they'll pretty much like anything, but basically anything that overnights doesn't get done falls onto Cap 1. So Cap 1 will come in, finish what we didn't get done. Usually they will try to rerun overstock that or things that we weren't able to put up when we were on overnights, and things like that. And Cap 1 works 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. And keep in mind too, Cap 1 also kind of helps customers out in a sense. So basically, if you work Cap 1, pretty much when you first come in, Cap 1 always comes in like an hour before the store opens. So in our case, it's 5 a.m. And then Cap 2, there's customers in there the whole shift, pretty much. And Cap 1's about the same way. And then overnights is actually perfect if you're not really a social person, because you're only really dealing with customers for 2 hours of your whole shift. That's it. That's all you're doing. So let's see what time it is. Yeah, I gotta get back to work here in a few minutes. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and make this little video for you guys. I hope pretty much I explained what each shift is to all of you. As always, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.